2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors here at Chase Center. And for Golden State, this is where it begins. The expectations you have for this season meet reality tonight. Everything you've been working on gets put to the test. You hope that you've done your job and can come out of here with a win. And here we are, game one of the new season. Kenny, every team coming in with a clean slate.
Yeah, because whatever you had troubles in last year, that doesn't matter. This is a new year. Be optimistic until proven otherwise.
I'm just looking forward to spending another year with you guys as family. And Ernie, you're looking 10 years younger.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling 10 years younger as well, Chef.
It's all exercise, isn't it?
And you're looking like, what are you? You're down to what, 275?
No, 575.
575.
Lost 15 pounds.
Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable.
Kenny?
I grew some hair.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
That's a wig.
All right. You all still there? Good. We'll
miss
see you
you
later.
guys too.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a Warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Fades back. Leonard, no luck. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Stolen by Beverly. George against Thompson. And it's Harrell missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Right side, Russell. Here's Green, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
and beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here is George, and that one goes long.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Green finds Curry. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by Harrell.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
To stop the run, and he knocks down the jumper.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all three levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So for the Clippers right now, Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Ivica Zubac is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Beverly in at the point. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Passes it to Shamet. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green kicks to Beverly. George with the ball. Here's Zubac. The pass to Shamet. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Here's George, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Kevin, this is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
And hard to believe that gruesome injury Paul George suffered, what was it now, 5 years ago. Wow.
It's incredible, Kevin, to think for a player to come back from what we expected to be a devastating injury. This is an incredible story for Paul George. He took the time he needed, and consider last year, for much of the season, he was very much involved in that MVP conversation.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center. What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built, and that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Burks' shot is good.
This is not an easy cover. Alec Burks incredibly aggressive down inside.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. George. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Poked away. Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Pull up Jay, and he drops that one in. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here is Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. In the second quarter, they erased what had been a fairly big deficit at one point, and now here they are sitting on a 1-point halftime lead. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counter-punch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they spent a lot of time away from the basket defensively. They need to get in the paint, Ernie. Whether it's running the offense to the low post or on dribble drive, pick and rolls, get into the paint.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Boy, when you look at the numbers and the impact for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
Doesn't go that time.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
And Doris with George and his offense last season might have been his best effort yet.
Yeah, Kevin, he had to take on more responsibility on the offensive end, and you could tell he has shot more and more threes. He gives his team a much-needed outside threat. You loved everything Paul George is able to give you.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. No good on the 3. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Leonard attacking, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Curry against Beverly. Thompson passes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard finds Beverly. The tray and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Green is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams at the guard position. And Russell gets it to go.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, Greg. Keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
For three, Williams. Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors trail. Here's Russell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Burks for 2. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers shooting 40% from the field. Here's Williams. Tries again. Count the basket and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Kawhi Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Burks. The Clippers also changing it up. George is checked in for Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. Green, no good on that one. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nailed from three-point land.
Draymond Green never backs away in big possessions. In fact, you get the sense this guy loves the spotlight.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 2. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Harrell, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Curry. Clock at 6. Right side George. Over Thompson. Missed. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal. At the line for the Warriors, Steph Curry. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line. Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.